His daughters who are here tonight too. It is my privilege to present this New Trier Alumni Achievement Award to class of 1977 graduate Rahm New.
To the man who's shutting down half of our city's mental health clinics. Thank you. A toast to the man who has refused to meet with patients. A man who is putting people out of their clinics, who is firing nurses, who will be responsible for the lives that are lost when people lose their therapists. Therapists they depend on for many years. Thank you, Mayor Emanuel, for the great deeds you've done for the 1%. Thank you, Mayor Emanuel, for the great deeds you've done for our city.
Welcome to my world.
Thank you.
I want to thank you also, Mayor Emanuel, for closing schools in Chicago.
Thank you.
That was not build another prison because our black children and Latino children in our neighborhood will not have an education.
Don't worry about it.
I want you to start funding schools in Chicago just like you funded schools on the north side of Chicago. Most schools are not there like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
For closing schools in our neighborhood.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Don't worry about it. That's what we call the beauty of the First Amendment.
This ain't over.
Now, I know it ain't. And I look forward to it because I want to make sure every child has the ability to understand what you said. And I mean it. So let me say one thing, if I could tonight.
And a toast to Rahm New.
Don't worry about that. Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about it. That's inappropriate. That's okay. First of all, I want to thank you for the honor. I do want to say something. I want to note that it was only James Warren was up there to stand and defend me. So thank you, Mr. Warren, for that. I do want to say this, if I can, get back to the rest of the evening, and don't worry, that's okay. But that is, you know, you make change. People are going to get upset about change. I get upset about the status quo because I think it's failing the children of the city of Chicago, and I think it's worth fighting for. I can't make comments. It's okay for people to get upset because I don't expect people, what always shocks me about this job, you never see people get upset about the status quo is when you're making change and they get upset. And I do think that the system, and one of the things I was going to say at the end, what has motivated me, politics, no, is just, oh wait, don't worry about it. You actually learn this job to live with that and roll with it, which is, New Trier gave me a love, obviously, for education. Not as much as what my parents gave me. Because I actually believe, while a school teaches you stuff, the most important door a child walks through for an education is the front door of their home. And it's school can achieve what it needs to achieve. It doesn't actually have the partnership that is necessary at the home. We have great teachers throughout the system. We have committed educators like our principals, but without parents involved, they can only go so far. And I would hope, and my real dream, is that everybody has the opportunity to have what we have. Well, I'm honored by everybody I see tonight, and honored by all the other honorees. I think it'd be less than honest if we didn't all say that we are people of, obviously, wealth and privilege. And there's one honoree tonight that I'm so honored to meet. And one of the reasons, to be honest, I didn't come here to get this award. I came to meet Mr. Warren. Because Mr. Warren, did not have privilege. Where we had doors open for us, Mr. Warren had doors closed on him. And he is a testament to what an education can do, and with a little effort, with a little help, and I read the story today in the paper about the individual, the instructor who became your surrogate dad from New Trier. And with a little attention.
I'd like to thank you, congratulations for all the poor people you are killing. All the poor people by closing all the public health and mental health clinics.
Don't worry about it. Sorry for that, Mr. Warren.
We're all sorry that you're murdering black people
Okay.
for a race.
You know, I was going to say that I finally got this honor and wasn't even to forget my overdue library bill. And I do want to say this, that I'm proud to have this for one other reason. On a serious note, is that I'm glad that I got everything before my brothers got it. And I do want to say that while it hits the eyes of March numbers, we get I decided to stay away from the city council today. And if you look at that photo, that is known as my start ski and hutch date. And I am usually good at political damage control. That's a little hard or true. But I did want to come here because I think Mr. Warren is a testament to what education can do. And I wanted my kids to come to meet him. And the only person I didn't get a chance to meet, which is obviously why, and it's self-evident when I say it, is Jim Warren's mother. Because I think it's a testament to her strength that she can make her way all the way up here to the neck up. Gives you the fortitude against great odds to get you an education, the people you met along the way. And I want to thank you for your